Hi, welcome back, everybody. We are going to be looking at lesson 2-5 today. 2-5 is on multi-step equations with variables on both sides. So let me go to my share screen here and we'll get started. Okay, so today you are going to need this piece of paper. It is on Canvas if you're not in class, or if you are in class, you will get one of these. Yours probably will be colored, and it might be a little bit smaller than this one. I don't know. I may make the full page. So this is going to give us a step-by-step instructions on how to solve equations. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go up here and go lesson 2-5, and it's on multi-step equations. So this is just going to help you have kind of a guide to help you make sure that you get the problems in order, or not the problems, the order of how to solve an equation. Okay, so step one, the first thing we're going to do you have any fractions or decimals? If you do, if so, kill the fraction or decimal. I will tell you that if you have distributive property, these two should actually be flip-flopped. Because if you have distributive property, you have to do this first. You can also kill the fraction at any time down here. It doesn't have to be the very first step. So we are going to, let's see, for example, we are going to do 1/2 x plus 3 minus 2/3 x equals 7/2 x plus 1. So we've got this big long thing that we need to kill the fraction. Well, again, remember that we are going to find a common denominator. So we have a 2 and a 3, so our common denominator is going to be 6. So half of 6 is 3x. And then we're going to do this, remember, to everything. So 6 times 3 is 9. And 6 times 3 is 9. 6 times 3 is 18, not 9. And then we're going to do 6 times negative 2/3. Well, if we have a 3 on bottom, so 6/1 times 2/3, we have a 3 on bottom and a 6 on top, which means that becomes a 2. So we have 2 times 2, which is 4. So this is minus 4x equals, and then we have 6 times 7/2. So 6/1, 1 on top, 1 on bottom. This becomes a 3. So that's a 21x. And then finally, 6 times positive 1 is plus 6. So now we have all of our fractions and decimals out of the way. So step 2 is parentheses. Are there parentheses? If there are parentheses, we are going to use distributive property to get rid of all parentheses. So our example is not a good one here for this, but let's say that we have 2 times x plus 1 equals 5. So in this case, we would do distributive property, so 2x plus 2 equals 5, before we would continue on. So that's an example of using distributive property. Okay, step 3, and we're going to go back to our original example up here for step 3. So are there like terms on the same side? So these do not cross the algebra wall. So the first thing I'm going to put on here is do not cross the algebra wall. So we are going to combine like terms on each side. So if you have like terms on the same side, we're going to combine like terms on each side. We're not going to cross the algebra wall. So our example over here is 3x plus 18 minus 4x equals 21x plus 6. And we're not going to cross the algebra wall. Over here, we have this guy and this guy are like terms. So we're going to combine like terms. So we have 3x minus 4x, that's negative x plus 18. And this side over here, I don't have any like terms, so we're just going to bring it down, 21x plus 6. So our next step then is there variables on both sides? Are there variables on both sides? Well, in our example up here, yes, we have variables on both sides. So if we have variables on both sides, we are going to, not start with, we are going to pick on the little guy. Pick on the little guy. We are going to get rid of the smallest variable. We're not worried about the coefficient or the constants here. This is just the variable. That's the only one that we're worried about because this is variables on both sides. We're only looking at variables. So the reason that I have you pick on the little guy is because it's going to eliminate, a lot of times it's going to eliminate negatives. And I know that middle school kids tend to make mistakes with negatives. So the less negatives that we have, the better. So we have negative x plus 18 and 21x plus 6. So -1 is smaller than 21x. So this is the little guy. So we're going to get rid of the little guy. So if we have negative, that's a 1x, right? So if we have -1x, we're going to add 1x to get rid of it. And this becomes a 0 over here. We have 18 left. And we have 22x plus 6 on this side. So we got rid of the little guy. So the next question says, do you have constants on both sides? So over here, I have a constant on the 18 and I have a constant 6 on the right side. So I have 18 on the left side, 6 on the right side. So yes, we have constants on both sides. We are going to get rid of your best friend, or your not so best friend. Get rid of your not so best friend. So this is the story that we talked about in the last lesson, where you have our party over here, right? And we've got our besties, they're close together. And then this guy is the not so best friend. So we're going to get rid of that guy. So we're going to say 18 equals 22x plus 6. We're going to get rid of the not so best friend. So he's positive 6. We're going to take away 6 to make him 0. And we get 22x equals 12. Okay, our next step then, do we have a coefficient with a variable? So do I have a coefficient with a variable? Yes, I do. So if I do, I am going to send your best friend home. Okay, so we have 12 equals 22x. Our best friend is the 22, so we're going to divide by 22 because they're multiplied. Whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. And then this can simplify divided by 2. So we've got 6 over 11. So x is 6 over 11. And then our final step that we have on here is check so that you can get 100%. Remember, these are equations, and equations can always be checked. So we should never get these wrong. But to do this, we have to go all the way up to the very, very, very beginning. So use the original equation to check your answer. So our original equation, we're going to take out the variables, replace with parentheses, and then put our number in those parentheses. So plus 3 minus 2/3, take out the variable, replace with parentheses, put in 6 over 11. So that's one side. And then the other side was 7 over 2, take out the variable, replace with parentheses, plus 1. Now, time saving, use your calculator to do this. So we have 1/2 parentheses 6 over 11 plus 3 minus 2/3 parentheses 6 over 11. Oops, make sure you get it in there right correctly. And that gives us 32 over 11. Okay, let's see if the other one makes 32 over 11. So we have 7 over 2 times 6 over 11 plus 1. And we also get 32 over 11, so we know that both of these are going to equal 32 over 11. This one also equaled 32 over 11. And so we know that this checks. We know that our answer is correct. Okay, so you're going to take this paper and we're going to fold it in half. And on the outside, we're going to write steps to solving multi-step equations. And we're going to turn it sideways and we're going to tape it into our iNotebook in a way that we can open it later and look back at what we've done just to make sure that we have something that we can remember. So I'm going to tape this guy down and I'm going to tape it down. And we're going to do more examples like this in class together. So this is where we are going to end. And again, this should all be review for you. So if you have any questions or concerns or just feel like you need a little bit of extra help, come and see me. I'll be more than happy to help you out. So till next time, we'll see you later.